being a parent is not a weekend job. I heard Dr. Jordan Peterson say something like that one should make it a responsibility to have a family, or else you will end up alone. And I think of it's as simple as watching the smart kids, the supposed smart kids, the supposed educated kids, students of Berkeley and Yale who demand safe spaces, trigger warnings, the limit of hate speech, translated to limiting the freedom of expression, of opinion, of outside thought, of a thought different than yours. Because these motherfuckers were once somebody's kids, somebody's baby, somebody's little prince, somebody's little princess. And now they've been told that what they're being exposed to is a danger. It's wrong. It makes me uncomfortable. And I've seen weekend parents. And even a weekend parent is better than a parent that doesn't show up at all. It just that is raised by a single parent, doesn't even get child support from the other parent. And it goes to both sexes, and I'll blame both of them equally, because the moment we start saying that it was the dad's fault, I say no. Unless the dad raped the mother, then okay, there is an exception to the rule there. But for an idiot to drop her panties and let a bigger idiot come inside of her, that's a form of moronic unity. And some people say, no, don't you talk about my mama like that. Don't you talk about them like that. You don't know what they've been through. I don't. But I think when we start putting the pressure on people that, you should really start a family, do you really know what is the definition of family? Do you know what that means? Love, care, attention, planning a fucking lesson, planning a fucking piano lesson. You can hear the harp in the background. Planning a fucking harp lesson. Musical instrument, musical lessons. And it takes strength, the roughness of life, for me not to break down right now and cry with the following story. I went to go visit a friend. He has kids, and we were driving to his home and just see a kid kicking rocks, kicking something down the street, just some sort of inanimate object, with his shoulders down, with his neck caved into his shoulders, just looking down, looking miserable, man. And just a kid, 12, 13 years old. And my friend, my brother, he tells me, yeah, man, always invite that kid over to my home to hang out with my other kids, because his parents don't want him at his home. I thought, wow, I would love to smash the mother's and the father's fucking face for doing that to the kid. See, but people are more quickly to critique, oh, you don't have kids, what the hell's wrong with you? Instead of, look at these fucking morons creating tomorrow's junkies, creating tomorrow's fucking low self-esteem people, tomorrow's population who's addicted to painkillers, to crack, to weed, to heroin. I like smoking weed, by the way. But I mean people that simply just get drunk, get lost, who choose to numb themselves because reality, they were unprepared for reality. And this comes from just poor parenting, man. And I've seen it, man. I've seen parents, just men and women, mothers, supposed fathers, yell at their kids like as if they give away their as if they would have given away their enemy's position, their platoon's position to the enemy, and causing mass deaths. Instead, it's just spilled milk, a little accident, something tiny that triggers these parents, their impatience, their self-hate, their recklessness. And I'm calling out every fucking piece of shit fucking parent or would-be parent that would criticize me for saying, you know what, time out. They're saying, you know what, maybe I'm not ready to have kids right now. Why? Because I barely understand it myself. You know, kids are not fucking goldfish. It's not a plant. Just need food, air, and water. They need more than that. And I think that the solution to that is capitalism. Like, alright, motherfuckers. And I think even the other kids that my friend tells me about when he used to go and donate toys to an orphanage, how difficult it was for him to leave. Because the kids would ask him, why don't you take me home with you now? In my head I'm thinking, man, that would disturb me if I was going to an orphanage and kids would tell me, hey, just take me home now, why don't you adopt me? Because I would think that the kids would calculate or think of the question, what is wrong with me that I can't get adopted? And then people would think, oh, well, no good deed goes unpunished. No. And I don't want fucking little fucking kids to be fucking thinking that. There's a difference between having your parents murdered by a cartel and being born to two junkie parents, and there's a difference between being abandoned by the parents. And all these factors about supposed adults, supposed mommy, supposed daddies, they know, because they know more than me, right? I guess I need to knock someone up, get drunk, knock someone up, and then beat her down and deny the child's existence for me to be on the path of being a parent, I guess. Because it sort of seems that way, because that behavior doesn't get critiqued. And it's pathetic. I laugh because it's like, wow, you heard, that's good that you think like that you don't want to have kids, and that's weird, because everyone just wants to have a kid. And I'm like, wait, what? And yeah, man, I'm not cool with that. Not cool with that at all. I should make the video. I need to look up the direct quote. Like my response to Dr. Jordan Peterson's comment of everyone should have kids. Again, oh, you'll end up lonely if you don't have kids. Oh, and I'm scared too. Not just an orphanage, but the reverse of an orphanage, which is a retirement home. How many of those motherfuckers loved and spoiled their kids? Hey, Sonny. Hey, baby. Hey, daughter. You're in the way of my. I gotta have my little doggy Snuffles and Snowball at home, and you're allergic to dogs, mom or dad, so you get to go to the fucking to the retirement home. Oh, my wife doesn't approve of your smelly ass, doesn't like you, and I love my wife. Or it could be the wife that loves the husband. You know. And do you really think that would be much of a far-off scenario? You really think so? What Disney universe are you living in that will make you think such a thing? Remember one time I was drawing in a cafe in Australia, a small town. Just minding my own business. And the kid, I was in a diner, and the booth in front of me, the kid, I could hear him say, "Oh, look, it's the Ninja Turtles, it's Batman. Wow, it's cool, it's amazing. Look, Mom," and I think they're waiting for Dad to show up. But, it was awesome. Them acknowledging the work, being able to communicate, make their own sentences, and share their thoughts. And I told them something like what I generally tell kids is, if you want to draw like this, all it takes is practice. There's different ways of learning, art schools, or just drawing your cartoons or drawing comic books. But the important thing is to practice. Just make it happen. Whenever you have paper and pencil available, just do it. Just practice. You'll get better at it, and you'll even be better than me, guaranteed. And but I think of other kids who are told, "What are you, stupid? That's wrong. That doesn't look right. Why would you think you could do that? That costs too much. You don't got time for that." Or other words that show the kid that they're not worth it, not to believe in themselves, that they are being an inconvenience, that they are wrong. How could they desire something? But no one critiques those parents, you know? What do you mean you want to eat healthy and organic, man? It's like, here, have these French fries, have this Happy Meal. You know, it's, hold on, I'm having a heart attack. No, what do you mean you want to go to the library and read about a dog? About adopting, about recycling, about the solar system. Nah, sit down and watch, fuck the kids watching TV now. Just stay down and watch television. Play that app. Come on. Stop being an annoying fucking asshole. We can't afford to go to the library. And someone will say, some piece of shit white knight, out of touch motherfucker, instead of blaming the parents, instead of blaming the mom by getting knocked up by an irresponsible parent or having it by an irresponsible idiot or not planning properly to be a parent, not having proper planning or effective planning for the kid, will say, well, you know, someone should give the mother money to go to have money to get a limousine and Evian and Fiji water to take the kid to the library. But first he has to go to the movies. And you're gonna put him in Jordans. You might as well be saying that, because I don't think no fucking kid. Your fucking kid is your fucking responsibility. If you're a dumb fuck motherfucker who just had kids and expect the government, which is us, our tax dollars, to pay for that motherfucker, I think you fucked up, man. I don't think that's my responsibility. Your recklessness is not my responsibility. Get some green for this fucking pumpkin. I'm not sure if there was green on the on this piece in the movie, because it is a pumpkin as the nose. And yeah, man, there's so many cop-outs. Oh, you know, the mother was she was irresponsible and stupid. Like, all right, I can deal with that. We're getting somewhere. Let's address this points of irresponsible fucking and fucking raw, and how morons need to learn how to fucking use condoms. How about that? No, but you see, that's sex education, and you know, it's up to, you know, that's not the responsibility of the schools. Need to be teaching them. How about the fucking parents need to fucking unfuck whatever the fuck the TV tells them to do, or the fucking movies tell them to do. We need to, I think the cycle needs to be criticized. It has to be. Alright, kids. Alright, you stupid kid. Keep on having kids. Fuck being able to afford a home that has a front yard that will allow your kids to play safely behind a limited and observable environment. Let's go live in the projects or some tenements. Yeah. You'll be number one. Don't worry. I saw this Disney movie where the children made it all right, and I saw it twice, so we're good. Don't being so harsh. Fuck that. It's a kid's fucking life, man. And there are other personal stories that people have shared with me of the trauma that they've had from just, I'm going to call it reckless parenting. They'll call it just living without a dad, living without a mom, living with, being raised by parents who didn't know. No. You call me a fool or alone or selfish for not having kids? No, I don't think so. With the population of kids, it's not like we even live to be 1,000 years old, but when there are people that when the average divorce rate is around 54%, someone has taught these motherfuckers wrong when it comes to marriage, to relationships. But you're gonna be alone, dog. I'm trying to think if I made a big ass book deal, big ass shirt deal, and I saved a couple pennies up. How much, what sort of nurses could I hire to take care of me? I forget the cliche. Those who fail to plan to fail. Something like that. And no, but even then, I'm thinking that I made enough strong relationships with friends. I don't expect those kids to fucking be changing my diaper when I'm 101 years old. I'm thinking I can still take a shit by myself when I'm 101. But no, I'm thinking that by me demanding more of myself, from myself, and being genuine, I'm thinking, so it may sound foolish, and nothing's guaranteed in life, nothing, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I don't get that shit, man. So to me, I'm not feeling that whole, you better have kids by a certain age or else you'll be alone and lonely, and no thank you, I don't believe in that shit. It's like global warming, whether it's true or not, I'm gonna do my best, be prepared for a worst case scenario, period. Because even if I had kids, even if I found Mrs. Right and had kids, who's to say that they wouldn't meet a tragic end? Won't get killed in some sort of bus accident, airplane accident, car accident, murdered by Muslim suicide cult members of better known as Islam. A lot of shit is possible. A lot of dark shit is out there.